Good evening, Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this, you're checking in. I've got a wiggly dog, because I just got home, and she loves me. I love her. I'd like to talk about pets. Pets are, I guess you could call them a blessing. And people don't, I think, value them as much as they should. Some people do. You know, you get your people that keep them in purses and keep sweaters on them all the time. But you got others that just see them as animals, and they are animals, but so are we. See people that just use them as working animals or abuse them for their own means. And obviously, I mean, I'm not going to say obviously because obviously people do it, but here's the deal. All right, we created these creatures. All right, we, since the first wolf decided to approach us and hang out with us because we fed it and we became part of their pack as they saw it and they protected us and looked after us. We've been breeding them to meet our own desires. I mean, she is not a, purebred or nothing. I believe she's a lab pit mix. And I rescued her from the Humane Society. I got her when she was about 8 months old and her tail was as long as her body. But she's certainly grown into it. See, there's her tail. But this is Riley, if you didn't know. And she's my girl. And I love her dearly. But what I like to say is, be good to these animals. They're a product of us and our needs. They're just stupidly loyal. And yes, there are some problem animals, but, you know, they're here for us. And they deserve the best that we can give them. Because, it's our fault that they're in the situation they're in. They're relatively dependent on us. And they'll do anything to please us, even if that means, fighting other animals. They'll do that because they're bred to please us, and they think that's what we want, so they do it. And that's obviously cruel. It's just taking advantage of a creature that doesn't know any better. So be good to your animals. Spay and neuter them, because there's a lot of surplus out there that aren't going to get good homes. And then, of course, we have to euthanize them. I'm not saying have to, but we do. We just don't respect them enough. And they deserve that. They deserve love. They deserve respect, just like we do. So, I guess that's my message for tonight. Treat your animals right. Because that's, definitely a reflection of the kind of person you are. And if you're not a dog person, there's nothing wrong with that. But, don't put up with someone else abusing an animal. Be proactive. That's all I got to say. So, love one another, be kind to each other. We're all we've got. Love your animals. Treat them how you would want to be treated. Because they're a very precious thing. And the trust involved is something that should not be betrayed. And if you're watching this, you're checking in. Isn't that right, Riley? Isn't that right, puppy? She's camera shy.